Name: Wami Toba. Gender: male. Age: 19. Family: Sarah, M, Belle, K, and Ma. Background: lived a poor life with his family until he became Agent 3. After the events of Splatvasion, Wami became captain of the new Squid Game Splatoon. Eventually Sheldon created a time machine to cause correct future world-threatening scenarios, which Wami tested with other contestants unknowingly caused a catastrophic error, leading to the current events for Splat Game. Personality: serious, chill, sometimes short-tempered. Likes: friends, family, supporting friends and family, his job as an agent captain. Dislikes: bad things, people feeling down, loneliness, hopelessness. Friends: Jesse, Tera, Joey, and anyone else who is friendly or on good terms.
Name: Jesse Adams. Gender: male. Age: 23. Background: met Wami during the events of Splatoon 1, eventually becoming best friends. Jesse was killed in an alternate timeline during the events of Splatvasion. This had an effect towards one of the main antagonists in Splat Game. Personality: nervous, shy, friendly, sometimes short-tempered. Likes: his friends, helping. Dislikes: intense situations, people with malicious intentions. Friends: Wamatoba, Sarah, Aidan, Aline.
Name: Saratoba. Gender: female. Age: 22. Background: Wami's oldest sister who sometimes has hard times, which Wami often worries for her, although both often support each other. Sarah was involved with the time travel incident which corrupted her right eye. Sarah usually helps Wami during his missions, as she was involved with a mission during the events of Splatvasion. Personality: sometimes neurotic, friendly, reliable, supportive. Likes: caring and helping others, her family, overcoming issues and socializing, going out to places, having fun. Dislikes: her anxiety, rude people, friends. Aidan, Aline, Jesse.
Name: Aidan. Gender: male. Age: 16. Background: a young skilled turf war player who bumped into Wami after the events of Splatoon 2. Aidan become good friends with Wami, but quite energetic and curious, which often annoys fellow friends of Wami. Aidan is now Agent 3, wearing Wami's old hoodie from the events of Splatvasion. Aidan was another participant in the time travel accident. Personality: energetic, curious, adventurous, sometimes careless during important missions. Likes: turf wars, risky missions. His friends dislikes: Aline, sometimes things not going his way, sometimes haters, people who mock him. Friends: Aline most of the time, Wami, Jesse, Sarah, Spike.
Name: Aline. Gender: female. Age: 14. Background: met Aidan during a Splatfest, eventually becoming good friends, but sometimes argued over stuff. Still manages to be on good terms with each other. Aline sometimes encourages Aidan to go on missions, which Wami said no to, although she learned not to from the events of Splatvasion, as she got caught by Actoling forces and Wami's friends had to rescue her and Aidan. Aline acts as a motivator for Aidan, but she also has her limits too. Personality: supportive, sometimes insubordinate, formerly motivated. Likes: Aidan, friends, trying new things, turf wars. Gaming dislikes: all Actolings, haters, bullies, fighting. Friends: Aidan, Jesse, Wami, Sarah, DJ.
Name: DJ. Gender: male. Age: 20. Background: really close friend of Wami after the events of Splatoon 2. DJ usually doesn't like conflicts and prefers to stay out of it, which is why he never wants to be associated with the Squid Beak Splatoon, as he believes that the agent job is about killing innocent octolings. DJ also likes listening to Octarian music that Wami doesn't like as it's associated with the Octarians. Despite the disagreements and views DJ and Wami have, they are still good close friends with each other. Personality: open-minded, tolerant, understanding, sometimes pessimistic. Likes: Octarian music, gaming, his friends, neutrality. Dislikes: being forced into conflicts, the Squid Beak Splatoon job, intense situations, friends, Wami, Jesse, Venumus, Aline, Tera.
Name, Spiff. Gender, female. Age, unknown. Likely in early 20s or late teens. Background: Spiff is a character who rarely, if at all, ever talks. Not much is known about her, but she helped Wami defend Inkopolis from DJ Octavio's full-scale invasion of the city. Before the events of Splatvasion, she used to be a competitive turf war player and hard-working employee of Grizzco before it went out of business. She is very experienced with weapons and having great agility. Personality: kind-hearted, resilient, mature, secretive. Likes: working at Grizzco, competitive sports, challenges, helping people. Dislikes: Grizzco gone out of business, talking, bad people.
Name: Marvin Venomous. Gender: male. Age: 19. Background: once part of the Octarian army who sought refuge and assimilate into Inkling society after the events of Splatoon 1. During the events of Splatvasion, Ven helped defend Inkopolis from the Octarian invasion. Ven usually likes going solo, but also likes working as a team. Just like Spiff, Ven is well experienced with weapons with great agility. Ven usually likes hanging out with anyone who is friendly. Ven is also pretty chill. Personality: independent, friendly, courageous, determined, open-minded. Likes: competitive sports, challenges, hanging out with people, having fun, harmless jokes, music. Dislikes: rude people, brainwashed octolings, the Octarian army. Friends: DJ, possibly Wami and Aidan, everyone else who is friendly towards him.
Name: Spike. Gender: male. Age: 19. Background: was saved by Wami during the Battle of Inkopolis, eventually becoming good acquaintances. Not much else is known about Spike, but he loves gaming and turf wars, plus other Inkling-related sports, usually with his friends. Personality: friendly, supportive, honest. Likes friends, gaming, sports, having fun, going out to far places. Dislikes: rude people, people who he thinks don't care, drama, conflicts, others feeling down. Friends: ghosts, Luke, Aidan, Wami.
Name: CupLukeKun. Gender: male. Age unknown, likely late teens or early young adulthood. Background: good friends with Spike, who often supports and helps others. Met Wami when he was saved along with Spike from enemy Octarians during the invasion. Although now usually does his own thing, Luke sometimes helps people in need around Inkopolis with his buddy Ghost. Personality: caring, friendly, supportive, likes his friends, helping others, having a job, supporting others, socializing. Dislikes: bad people, people who he thinks don't care, drama, conflicts. Friends: Ghost, Spike, Aidan, Wami.
Name: Agent Ghost. Gender: male. Age: unknown, possibly late teens. Background: quite emotional, sometimes due to almost dying from the invasion. Because of this, he wants everyone to be safe and happy. So Ghost created a small group to help fellow Inklings, Octolings in need around Inkopolis. He was saved from Venomous, which is why he doesn't have a negative view on Octolings. Personality: caring, friendly, supportive, compassionate, sometimes insecure and moody. Likes: his friends, helping others, having a job, supporting others, socializing, preventing problems from happening, gaming. Dislikes: bad people, people who he thinks don't care, drama, conflicts, intense situations. Friends: Luke, Spike, Aidan, possibly Venomous, and Wami.
Name: Solar. Gender: female. Age: 17. Background:
Solar was another of the participants testing Sheldon's time machine, causing her eye to corrupt as well from the accident. Solar also brought along her friends because they wanted to laugh in Wami's face for making a failed experiment. Solar is neutral with Wami, but is disappointed that her appearance has been altered, causing herself and friends to wear shades. Personality: sarcastic, supportive, edgy, chill. Likes: joking, being edgy sometimes, socializing, her friends, gaming, watching movies, music. Dislikes: humor and jokes that go too far, time travel incident, her eye. Friends: Faceless, Rexta, Tera, Aline, Omar, possibly Aidan.
Name, Rexta. Gender, male. Age 17. Background, one of Solar's friends who wanted to try out the time machine. Prior to the time machine incident, during the invasion, Rexta was wrongfully accused of being part of the Octarian forces because of Rexta being an Octoling. Rexta really dislikes Wami since then, and does not forget that time. Although it was a misunderstanding, it still left Rexta having a dislike towards Wami. Personality: sarcastic, edgy, chill. Likes: joking, being edgy sometimes, socializing, his friends, gaming, music. Dislikes: time travel incident, Wami falsely accusing him of being part of the Octarian army. Friends: Faceless, Solar, Leanne, Omar.
Name, Faceless Wills. Gender, female. Age, 17. Background, always had a dislike towards Wami since they encountered each other. Reason for her dislike towards Wami is because she saw him wrongfully accused Rexta during the Octarian invasion. Her dislike only grows because of the time travel incident affecting most of her friends, but Wami often mentions you invited yourself in, which she tries to pin the blame on Wami for making the machine. Wills likes dragging dramas who she has beef with, especially Wami. Personality: sarcastic, edgy, mostly chill, jealous, sometimes rude, stubborn, unaccountable. Sometimes. Likes joking, being edgy sometimes, socializing, her friends, gaming, music, movies, off the hook, mocking others sometimes. Dislikes time travel incident, Wami people she has beef with. Friends: Rexta, Solar, Lean, Omar.
Name, Leandro. Gender, male. Age, 17. Background, a chill guy who tries his best to be neutral in most situations. However, will take sides when needed. Lean took part in the Aidan, Aline rescue operation with Omar, Jesse, Sarah, Joey, and Wami during the events of Splatvasion. Lean also helped with the defending of the city during the invasion. Lean has some skills with guns and melee weapons due to playing some in-clink sports throughout his teen years. Lean also likes to play pranks, but not often. Personality: very chill guy, friendly, neutral mostly, supportive, likes pranks sometimes, sarcasm sometimes, his friends, gaming, having fun, sports, going out to places, walking, music. Dislikes drama stuff, conflict, rude people, bad guys. Friends: Rexta, Solar, Faceless, Omar, Tera, Joey, Pinecone, Ender, possibly Wami, DJ, and Sarah.
Name, Omar Luna. Gender, male. Age, 15. Background, a young, sarcastic, edgy inkling who often helps out with the Squid Splatoon's operations, moderating the Octarians. He also took part in the rescue operation to save Aidan and Aline, who followed Wami. During his solo mission, Omar also often likes to make bad jokes at random during the most serious situations. But this usually annoys others who are uneasy during any situation. Omar has good agility, but lacks experience with ranged weapons. But he is good with melee fighting. Personality: supportive, sarcastic, sometimes obnoxious, sometimes pessimistic. Likes pranks, bad humor, edgy humor sometimes, mocking others sometimes, gaming, helping. His friends: dislikes Aidan sometimes, Aline sometimes. Doing things he doesn't feel like doing but have to, being bored, choas. Friends: Solar, Faceless, Tera, Lean.
Name, Tera. Gender, male. Age, 18. Background, a new recruit of the Squid Splatoon who joined after the events of Splatvasion. Wanted to be part of the time travel machine experiment. Sometimes Tera has intense mood swings affecting his motivation to do anything. However, he prefers to mask how he truly feels. Tera's occupation on the Squid Beaks platoon is agent for his Aidan moved to Agent 3 since Wami became captain. Tera sometimes has different ideas and beliefs which conflicts with Wami, which causes issues in TSBS. Personality: supportive, sarcastic, secretive, moody, friendly. Likes his friends, gaming, being edgy, sarcastic sometimes, jokes, socializing. Dislikes his mood swings, sometimes his agent job, arguing with Wami. Friends: Pinecone, Ender, Joey, Solar, Lane, Omar, Wami, possibly Faceless, Rexta, and Jesse.
Name of Joey. Gender male. Age 17. Background: a very friendly guy but sometimes has limits if pushed around too much. Joey helped in the rescue operation of Aidan and Aline during the events of Splatvasion. Something which he really didn't want to do because he dislikes being around Omar. Joey would mostly rather chill and play games with friends, although if needed to help with TSBS operations and missions when necessary. Personality: supportive mostly, friendly, lazy sometimes. Likes his friends, gaming, socializing. Dislikes people being annoying sometimes, annoying people. Forced to be on missions he doesn't want to do. Omar. Friends: Pinecone, Ender, Tera, Aline, Wami, possibly Jesse.
Name: Ender, Mr. Clean. Gender: male. Age 20. Background: the cleanest inkling in the world. Ender used to have black inkling hair. Years of polishing and cleaning led him to having the most reflective hair in inkling society. Although his head isn't that bright, he just wears all white and often over-polishes, and cleans every millimeter of his body, especially his head. Since the invasion, Octolings often make rumors about an inkling so bright he makes you blind, which is why he scared away Octarians during the Battle of the City. Personality: supportive, friendly, kind-hearted, reflective. Likes his friends, gaming, socializing, polishing his head, keeping himself clean. Dislikes: drama, conflict, rude people, his head not being reflective enough, being unable to keep his head polished. Friends: Pinecone, Tera, Joey, possibly Wami, Lean, Omar, and Solar.
Name: Pinecone. Gender: male. Age: 17. Background: really close friends with Ender and often jokes about Ender's shiny head. Pinecone also likes Moais. Sometimes Pinecone gets easily annoyed or triggered by people who aren't that kind towards him, so he usually distances himself from others. Other than that, Pinecone likes exploring, hanging out and socializing with his friends or playing video games with. Not as much is known about Pinecone's skills on combat or inkling sports. Personality: adventurous, creative, supportive, friendly, kind-hearted, irritable sometimes. Likes his friends, gaming, socializing, joking about Ender's head, Moais, pinecones, exploring trees. Green dislikes conflict, drama, anything or anyone that ruins his day. Friends: Ender, Tera, Joey, possibly Wami, Lean, Omar.
Name: X-Roblox Guard Commander. Gender: female. Age: unknown. Background: this version of Wami was created from an alternate timeline incident involving time travel. This version of Wami failed to save the world, but was the only surviving one in their timeline, which were accidentally brought with them when the time machine went back to the real Wami's timeline. She blamed the main characters, and anyone friends with, for the incident, causing X-Roblox to give up their moral mindset and pursue torture and revenge on those who she think wronged her. Personality: vindictive, jealous, stubborn, unappreciative, reckless, loyal. Likes successfully getting revenge on everyone who she thinks caused her to lose everything. The Splat Game, now having a purpose to kill everyone who she thinks wronged her, and being the guard commander enforcing the rules, and managing authority with the Octoling guards. Dislikes the time travel incident, losing everything and everyone, losing her purpose. Everyone related to the time travel incident, and are friends with who are involved.
Name: TheFrontMan. Gender: unknown. Age: unknown. Background: TheFrontMan came from an alternate timeline incident involving time travel. This version of failed to save the world from Commander Tatar. The frontman had the same fate as X-Roblox. Both X-Roblox and him created the SPLAT game ever since DJ Octavio's invasion failed. It almost wiped out all Octarians. Only a few Octolings in the army remained and wanted a new leader to take revenge. So the remaining rival Octolings joined up with X and Frontman.